So we're going to do a second example for the area of an oblique triangle. So you need to paint a triangular wall that you've labeled triangle ABC. You've measured that B equals 20 feet, A equals 12 feet, and C is 24 degrees. If 1 gallon of paint covers 40 square feet of wall, how many whole gallons will you need to buy, or will you have to buy to do 2 coats, right? So you're not just coating the wall once, you're going to do it twice, 2 full coats. Okay, so first thing we have to do is we have to figure out how to find the area, right? So the area of this triangle, right? So the area of this triangle in square feet should be 1/2. Now I know 2 sides and I know the other angle that's not those sides. So 20 times 12 times the sine of 24 degrees, right? Oh, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean a 240. There we go. All right, so I get that the area of this wall, if I type that into my calculator, all right, so I type in 1/2 times the 20 times the 12 times the sine of 24, and I hit enter, and I get that the area of this thing is a 48.808 approximately feet squared, right? Because it's feet by feet. So that's great. That's how much area I would need if I were going to do 1 coat, right? So that's one coat, right? 1 coat of paint. But I don't want 1 coat of paint. I want 2 coats of paint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to times that by 2. So I'm going to hit answer times 2, right? And I'm going to get that that if I want to do both of those coats, right, I need to take that answer and times 2, which would mean 97.616 or 7, depending on if you round or truncate, feet squared. That's how much paint I'm going to have to use. Like, I'm going to have to cover that much area with paint. So now I'm going to do some unit conversion, right? So that's how many feet I have to cover. So I have this 97.616 feet squared that I have to cover, right? And I'm going to go ahead and store that. I'm going to store that as A for area. So I'm going to hit stow alpha A just so I have it, right? That's the area I need to paint, right? And now I'm going to have to use this piece of information, right? I want to know how many gallons I have to buy, and I know that 1 gallon covers 40 square feet of wall. Since I need to cover this many square feet, right, I'm going to convert to gallons. So 1 gallon over 40 feet squared is going to give me, the feet squared are going to cancel, and it's going to give me the number of gallons. So essentially, I'm dividing this by 40, and I'm going to get 2.440 gallons. But that's not the question, right? The question asked me, how many whole gallons will I need to buy, right? Well, normally, you might say, oh, well, there's a rounding problem, and it only says 2.4, so I should round down, but that's not how the real world works when you're purchasing things like paint, right? I need to be able to cover this wall twice, and in order to do that, I'm going to have to buy 3 gallons, right? I'm going to have to buy up, because if I only bought 2 gallons, I would only be able to do a coat and a little bit more than a coat, right? I wouldn't be able to finish the full coat. So again, what I need to do is I need to make sure that I buy 3 full gallons, and I'll have extra for touch-ups and other things that come up, which is how the real world works.